All right, hey Aries, how you doing out there today? Now, I had to come up here and play with the cards for a little while because they knew. Try to get to know them a little bit because Jamie gave us some more cards, y'all. Now, thank you so much for my birthday present, Jamie. I really do appreciate it. But now I want to show y'all in case y'all interested. Now they all by the same author, Kim Kranz. Now this deck right here, I really got excited for because it does represent astrology. You know, the planets. It's very similar to this, but I think it's probably something that she created after she created these. I didn't decipher that as of yet. Didn't look for the dates, but it just gave me the feeling that because they're more packed, I want to say a little bit more information, a little bit more thought, and I really do like it. Now, they're kind of similar, but I think this one is, a little bit more thought out. Just from a brief observation. Now, I like the little shape of them, and y'all know how I feel about color. You know what I'm saying? And plus, they involve more of the planets. Give me more of the houses and stuff like that. Now, she also gave us the tarot. You know, they match up so well with the animal cards and things of that nature. But I don't know if I necessarily want to use them all together today. Because that'll be a lot of reading. And I don't want to bore y'all with that. And plus, I had to learn some of them. Now, I like this tarot deck because I think she put a little bit more add-ons. You know, like you have the Knight of Wands. She actually added the Daughter of Wands. And you still had the King and the Queen. And I like that. You know what I'm saying? Because one represents the mind, one represents the body. So I like that. And they all match so well. Now, I was actually doing a reading. I actually did too. You know, just playing with the cards, trying to get them used to me. Now, I do get a sense of coming of age. You know? Waking up to yourself. Healing. Chiron is out here. We got Venus out here. You know, the father showed up as well. And we got introspection. You know, the subconscious and stuff like that right there. The tear right here on Chiron as well. Now, I think this has a lot to do with the first one I came up out of because I said that was parental guidance suggested right there. A little bit of the birds and the bees came out, if you know what I mean. And we know that because of the womb is here in Venus energy, we know about creation, and we know that when we start growing up, we start feeling ourselves, you know, it kind of goes south. Trying to figure out relationships, you know, and things of that nature. You get hurt, you get pain, you fall under peer pressure and stuff like that right there. That's why I got coming of age. And I think you're healing from a lot of that trauma. You know, whether it be from your own experiences or the ones that you were subject to. Mommy and daddy issues. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's see what's coming out. All right, we're going to do one because we got to play with them, y'all. Now, she also gave me a little journal book. Same person, same author. Now, this is a little different. It do show you how to use it. I haven't really looked at it thoroughly. You know, I just went through it a little bit. But it do show you how to use it. It's all matched up and stuff like that right there. That's cute, you know. I like it. Appreciate that, you know. I think you can actually write in it, journal in it, and stuff like that right there. Some things that you can go back to later, you know. But anyway, that's that. Now let's see what's coming out. Got the little angel book. This is even, is this by her too? Let me see. No, I think this is somebody else. Now I'm going to play with them a little while and see, you know, what best cards match with what. But I don't, you know, me using them because I don't know them yet. I don't want to beat y'all up with all that reading. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to figure them out. But they nice. They real nice, y'all. They real nice. My little eye done fell out. Y'all see how I made my little eye? I put some beads around it to give it the blue. But let's see what's coming out. Let's see. Yeah, the animal cards even by her as well, if you're interested. Now this card, I want to see what's going on with this author. I wonder if they got any more things. Heather Rowan Robbins. You know? I wonder. Because I still was using this with that. But I like these cards. They're good. They good. It took me a little time to figure those out too. I don't have to read from the book as much. Alright, so let's see. I just wanted to show because I know sometimes people ask what cards are those. Now this is a lot. So we just gonna peek at it. You know. But happy birthday to anybody birthday that's today. Mine is tomato. March 30th. I'm doing this on the 29th. Now I think that Aries actually did come in. As I say that, look what's here. And you got our 3 cards. Now, I think this is the 5 of Pentacles. You see the Pentacles at the top. We also have the Moon. And we have the 7 of Swords. Okay. Now the 7 of Swords, we know that is either some deception or some logistics, logic, with the Moon right here in the center. Now we know that we are still in that retrograde, that Moon energy, and that's also Venus energy, you know, Neptune energy with Aries. You know what I'm saying? Retrograde in Pisces as well. Now you could have your moon signs, water signs. Now it's just making me look at this rose. You know, it's dead. It's slumped over. And it even looked like a little tear done fell. Now we know that the 5 of Pentacles sometimes represents feeling left out in the cold and things of that nature. But look what's at the bottom of the deck. The Empress. Now it's so crazy. I lost the page because I told Spirit to give me a message when I first opened up the book. And then let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here you go, right here. And I said, just give me a message. And I think that this is very needed for right now. It says, on an esoteric level, sulfur is the first of what is known as alchemy, as the tria prima, or the 3 primes, along with the salt and the mercury. It makes up threefold phenomenon that symbolizes the unity of the soul, the body, and the mind. Now the body, the soul is sulfur, the body is salt, and the mind is mercury, representing this right here. You can't make it up. Because you can see this as, you know, the body, because it's pentacles, the mind, the Mercury, or vice versa, you know, the body, the salt, yeah, the sulfur, the soul, right here with this, yeah, like that right there, you know. And it also says, this is the first thing that I came to when I opened the book. I actually said, Spirit, I did like that, and this is what I got. All right. Now it says, on a tactile level, sulfur is responsible for both the off-putting smells and the therapeutic properties of the mineral bath. It soothes and it stinks, literally. To understand sulfur is to embrace a both and mentality. Now, this author, she's a little profound in her writing. It took me a little while to get used to it. You got to be real slow when you read it. Okay. Now it says, don't be discouraged if the meaning of this card seems to evaporate before your eyes. It says, for now, keep in mind that what is gross contains beauty, and what is beautiful contains its own demise. You know, right here. And that's letting go of what no longer serves you. Right here in this world. You know, because it's the pentacles. You know, negative energy. And it says, for now, keep in mind that what is gross contains beauty, and what is beautiful contains its own demise. Sulfur's job is to push the geisha up and out, dissipating the pressure. And it says, don't be surprised if what appears to suck or stink soon becomes a great gift. And it's in regards to this awakening, that letting go, the disbeliefs, the programming. Because the Empress is at the bottom of the deck, which is representing that Venus energy, the feminine. All that deception. And look what it's coupled with. A cat. Representing the intuition, the mind. Now I think I'm going to try to play with these. But we ain't going to pull too much stuff that we got to read from, because I don't want to beat y'all up too bad. Alright? Just keep in mind that you are coming of age. It's a do-over. You gotta think about all that stuff that you went through from the past and let it go, boo. Let it go. Let it go. Now, I had some pretty profound readings that came out there on TikTok. They had me cracking up. I told you, it get a little humorous over there. That link is in the bio if you want to see it. You're right there, you know, right above the description box. I got more. You can click on that link. If you be over there on TikTok, I don't be on TikTok too much. When I get ready to post, then I go through, but not too much. Let me see if I can get something to come out. Now we got the sun showing up. And we got Mars in Aries. Now I don't know if that's a typo or not, but it's, it's missing the I. But it, I know what it is. Now maybe that's a spelling. Maybe that was the correct spelling. I don't know. Now you have coagulation. Now, coagulation, anytime I see I see a grouping of sorts. Not sure what it means, but we'll see. I always think about the root word to coexist, to co-create. And Mars is about war, right here on that mind with Aries talking to you. Now you can think of that as the universal energy or the energy within you or whatever. You can take it as a direct hit. But this is a universal energy. It's for everybody, not just for you. You know what I'm saying? And the void is here. Now, of course, I think that, and this is ether. Now we know that the ether is representing the soul. You know, it's 13. It represents the rebirth. Now I'm dying to see what and dissolution is here. It's the dis. Now sometimes you can look at the dis as a program. You know, the dis. Let me see. We gonna figure that out. Cause I like it though. I like it. I like it. It's blue. Okay. Let me see. I think I want some. Nah, we ain't gonna mess with that. Let's just figure this out. Let's see how far this goes. Cause I got to do a little bit of reading. I don't want to beat y'all up too bad. We already in here 16 minutes. Now, thank God we already know what those mean. Let me see, y'all. Let me see. No, let me pause you. All right, so let's get to coagulation. Let's read that one out first. Now it says coagulation is the great alchemical operation of Earth. By the way of this operation, we experience that which was fluid churning into the solid formation. It says the formerly disparate ingredients begin adhering together into a fixed and solid unit. The result of this visible, reliable, and eventually concrete. The result is visible, reliable, and eventually concrete, like it's solid. Now it says when you hear the phase, it is finally taking shape. Coagulation is underway. The shadow aspects of coagulation, coagulato, I guess is that the element may have been, may have come together without much awareness. Oh. And in turn, they become unconsciously attached. Now it says inertia and resentment set in. The parts can no longer separate, even if they wish to. Now I'm thinking that this is the soul and spirit. Once they come together, they begin to work together. Now, I guess in that coagulation, there can be, disruption, trying to balance those two elements out, or aspects, or parts, or whatever you want to call them. Now, it says the parts can no longer separate, even if they wish to. Many long-term relationships have coagulato aspects, a naturally occurring codependency by which both parties feel unseen or unknown as individuals. It's almost like the evil twin, the devil, the angel. What? Now the work of Calagioso, that's how they say it. I wish I could find another way, I probably will, is to experience the merging with others while not losing oneself in the mush. Wow. Now, it's somebody out here that can read this with some grace and ease, but your girl ain't one, okay? It took me a while to get it together with this one. Same author, but I like it. I like it. I like it. I'll get it together, y'all. All right. Now, anyway, it's just really giving me that burgeons and the void. Now, we know that the void is about none of it mattering, zoning out. But let's see. I found it. Now, it says the void is a mystical riddle and of itself. It cannot be misunderstood by any means of alchemy, chemistry, science, or spirituality. It astounds the most depth seeker and humbles the philosopher. From the depths of nothingness, all feelings and all possibilities are birthed. Behind the curtain of our material world, the power of external spaciousness is at work. This card may appear at times when something has been released, a relationship, a possession, a title. But the void is much bigger than any worldly entity. When the alchemist approaches the void, destiny shifts, and the darkness, like magnets, you are drawn to it as it is drawn towards you. Meditation is critical at this time. Just sit and breathe. Surrender to the vastness. There is an electricity between you and the void that is sacred and timeless. From its center, everything is born. And I told you, it's just like an eagle death. You know, everything is just like detaching because something is better coming along. Now, this, from the root, you can strip away that which is dead so something else can, grow from it. Isn't that how that's done? It's just like when the winter comes, it blossoms again. It dies, but it grows again from the root. I'm pretty much sure that's how they go. Now let's see. I'm not sure where we want to pull from. Now let's see. I think I want to try these. I gotta figure out how to use them, y'all. Yeah. Third house communication. We know that this is about people, places, things, money, work, environment sometimes. And we got digest, and that's all about your mental health, the coagulation, the splitting the wheat from the tare, and retrograde. Right here in review, and that's what we going through, Past relationships, what no longer serves you. Now I got a fruit fly in here. And at the bottom of the deck is Jupiter with abundance. This is all about expansion. Sagittarius energy. I told you, coming of age. Sagittarius is the adult of the zodiac. She's the grown one. He's the grown one. All right? That is it. Yeah, over here we're helpless and hopeless. But you're facing your north pole, the sun, the source. Right here in Mars energy. That war in the mind. Trying to figure it out. And look at you, controlling the mind. And this is all about seeking. That coagulation, digesting, rebirthing, pooping it out, transitioning. Right here with introspection in the 12th house. Now this is all about your spirituality right here in the void. Observing the ebbs and flow of life. Reviewing. And this is you. Taking control over the mind. Seeing with your third eye. Connecting to spirit. Right here with the sacral. You know? Not letting those past relationships control you. And look what we want to stick out. Yeah. New vitality. The throat chakra. As well as manifesting. This is your voice. This is a new vitality. Now, I do look like some type of manifestation is coming in for you, but now let's pull a little bit from the tarot. I just want to see. We're going to figure out how to use these cards. Now, what I'm going to do when I get off of here is try to put things together. Get a little bit of order going on here. There you go. Right there with helpless and hopeless. Now together they do make what's that? 7, 10. It's over. It's over. This is you making peace with it. There you go. Right down third house and community. You know? I told you. It's coming of age. The Queen of Pentacles. Now, it looks like Mars is bringing in some gifts. Understanding that equal exchange. Yeah, there go justice right there. The 6 of Cups. Right there with the moon. The past. Seeking what ail you. And there you go. Right there with the wheat. The harvest. The 10 of Pentacles. The 5 of Swords is surrendering. There's the crow call to justice. Right there. Now, that could be a lot of gifts for some of y'all. Pay attention to your little downloads. They might not make sense. I said something in regards to JetPT. I don't even know how you say it. I never used it before. There's a lot of people out there use it. But, you know, be mindful. Because sometimes they be telling stories. Now, whatever this is, in regards to the void, it looks like it's going to be a little victory. We got retrograde review with the Hermit. And the Devil is here. Now, what's behind it? Yeah, guarded. Good. The wounded healer. Justice. Right here on Mars. I told you, he bringing in justice. And it's 11. Alright? Judgment. Spirit says you can run, but you can't hide. I don't care where you go. There you go. Don't make hasty decisions, boo. Communication, Mars, Queen of Pentacles. There's some communication coming in. It looked good to me. Look, you got your hand out. Now, I don't know what that's about. Maybe you don't believe it's true. Let me see. Yeah. Now, look like some people moving on. Some people can't take it. And that's just the way it goes. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. What's that? Let's get it. Yeah, the leap of faith. Right down the moon. A fresh start. a little truss right here with this coagulation. Hangman, Virgo, 12, introspection, seeking, right there with Buddha. And there's the sun. Look like it's gonna work out right. It do. And there's the Hierophant. Some change. Now this could be a new job or something like that right there. I see elevation. I see old belief systems. I see you observing, paying attention, protecting your energy. And your last card is the Two of Swords, right there in review, at the crossroads. Choices, decision, observing. I like it. Yeah. And together they do make 11. There you go. At the bottom of the deck. Coming of age. Alright, boo. That's your message. Now, I'm going to sit up here and try to figure this out. Get these cards together. Thank you again, Jamie. Thank you, everybody, for hitting the like button. Everything that you do to support the channel. Share the video for my birthday. Leave me some comments for my birthday. Appreciate you, boo. Thank you.